What's up, guys? Killer back in another Empires and Puzzles video, and today we'll be going over the purple 3 stars and ranking them. There are 11 purple 3 stars, so we'll be going over them. But before I get started in ranking them, it'll be a minute before I get the 4-star video out. I've got a couple things going on with leveling the 4 stars. Not to mention I'm back to work, so I'm working now, and it's just taking a little bit longer. I'm still living with my dad, so the internet situation is still the same. But I'm at the beach now, so I figure we crank this video out. And before we get started in ranking, I wanted to show off the specials of the skins and non-skins of the heroes I'm ranking. And I'll probably do the rest of my ranking videos like this, so you can kind of actually see where I'm basing off their ranks based off their special abilities, powers, and stuff like that. And let's go with this one. So as you can see here, I've got Vlad, Tyram, Bowzahar, Renfield, and Preschool special ready to go. Vlad does his bite. Tyram's going to do his hit. Bowzahar does his hit. Renfield and Preschool all do their hit as well. Bam. Jolt. Let's see what Renfield is even called. Leeching Star. Stars, excuse me. And then Bleeding Stab. Interesting. Alright, so then the next one, I switch out Oberon for Vlad, and then I turn them all into their skins. Of course, Oberon hits all with a little poison, sweet, sweet, sweet. Purifying hit cleanses the allies. Let's see what Bowzahar is called now. Oh nope, take that back. I do Renfield's instead. Now his, you see they added the dot right there from Onatel, so he's supposed to get mana back, but of course he's on a regular NPC, so he's not going to be any mana back. And there you can see Preschool does the hit 3 and she heals 3. Thought that was pretty cool. Then the last one is the Season 2s and the Season 3s, and then also the event hero, the Bat. So we start off with Gilray, defensive down, and the attack down. Also, she dispels all allies, so that works out too. Go with the Bat because he hits 3. And then I actually switch up and go board Jin because I got 2 left, and of course he was going to kill those 2. And then finally, we do Chochan with the mana down and hit 3. Alright, so now everybody can see all the specials, but I actually save a treat here at the end because I think this is like one of the most rarest specials to see. So pay close attention right now because you might not ever see it again. I mean, it's very rare. Very, very, very rare. So right about here. Let's see. I think we're good now. Yep, there it was. And so that's Arnwinder's special. As you can see, he came back with the hit. Alright, so nothing without further ado, let's go over. There's 11 of them, so let's start with number 11. Number 11 is Vlad. Yeah, I leveled this guy and never done anything with him. Vlad needs a buff. He has no defensive up. It'd be different if he did his poison and defensive up. He doesn't have defensive up. I think they could add that to him at least. Even if it's just defensive up for himself, that might be pretty cool because then he could tank longer. He has pretty good health. He has no hit. He has decent defense, so increased defense, and he's a rogue. He'd make a great tank with a little bit of defense added to himself for being very fast. He could use a hit. Valeria has a hit. Victor has the hit in the defense. Vlad could use a small hit. Even if it was 100%, it would just be better than what he is now. I don't think that'd be making him much better. He's just... I personally think he's the worst very fast in the game and the worst character for 3-star possibly in the game. I don't know if anybody's worse than him. He doesn't do anything. It's very hard to get him rolling. Like, you almost need 2 or 3 of him to make a difference. And that could be strong words, but I really don't think he's that good at all. At number 10, I got Arnwinder at number 10. This guy actually is pretty strong, and he goes really well with his counterparts. I think he's the worst of his counterparts. The problem is he's really difficult to adapt to. Decent attack and all that as far as like his special. But the fact that it takes another couple of turns for it to go back off, 3 turns after he uses a special to actually come through and hit, and he gets more damage as he gets hit. So there's potential that his special can never go off because you could kill him after he goes off and then nothing happens. That's almost like Vlad's, but the difference is that after 3 turns, at least he did some damage. Vlad after 3 turns might have taken 60 health away. It's pretty bad. He's not good if he doesn't go back off again. And he's slow, so And the winner is really difficult to use. I like him. I actually use him in defense. He's a very defensive hero. If you're going to put him anywhere, put him to me wing one, position one. So that first spot, because when he goes off and they forget about him, he usually smokes people. He's more defensive than his offensive. Offensive wise, you're gonna be waiting to be like, I don't know what's happening with this guy. But if that's who you got, that's who you use. Number 9, we got Renfield. I don't think Renfield's skin or regular did anything for him. Pretty much gray mane again and a purple. Now he takes mana versus taking health. I think health keeps him alive a little longer. He's still average, a little bit faster. I don't even think he looks cool. His skin is just as bad as his regular card. They did buff him a lot. He's got more health. So to me, with the more health, you would think I'd want to steal more health to keep him alive. It looks like he'd probably be a great flank or tank position. Um, Not impressed with this guy at all. Don't care about his skin. Haven't used him in the past. Won't use him now. I think he'd be pretty good on defense because of the mana steal like Onatel, so he could possibly get rolling. I would use him more of a defense application. Offensive wise, no. And I use my three stars. If I'm playing 3 stars, I'm playing for offense. I'm not playing for defense. So skin or no skin, I think this guy's still pretty bad. And that's at number 9. Only reason he went up before Vlad and Arnwinder is because he's faster than Arnwinder, but he hits harder than Vlad, and at least he does something, kind of a debuff and a buff to himself. He heals himself, or he takes mana away from other people and leeches their mana. That's about it. That's all I got on him. Number 8, I went Oberon, which is kind of hurts my heart because Oberon is really kind of your purple tank if you don't have Gilray. Oberon does hit all, poisons all, and is really annoying after he gets rolling. I cannot wait for his skin to come out. His skin will make him better than probably a couple people on this list. I think he'll get bumped up to probably 7 or up, maybe 6 or up. I mean, he's at number 8 right now. I can see him taking 2 more spots with his skin just because he'll be a little bit faster, does a little bit more. But he's a fighter. I'd probably leave him as fighter unless they make him similar to Aslar, to where his poison's non-dispellable, hits 3, and it's faster. I can see them doing something like Aslar with Oberon, which would be cool with me. For a skin, but he's really he's one of your more 3-star tankies. I see him on defense, like the very fast tournaments, or like everybody's very fast. Usually run Oberon on that team, and he's a little bit more offensive there. I like him a lot. Not to mention gives you another dot for 3-star, which are not rare, but at the same time not easy to come by. Let's see here, number 7. I gotta go with Presca. That's it, Prescott. I think she actually trumps Oberon. She's actually faster than average, but she's not slow. And she hits 3, and she takes the health from the 3, her skin, so she healed a little better. I could see running her as a tank or a flank position as well, and she's staying alive. Kind of like the fact that she hits 3 now. The damage is a little bit taper off, but the healing is so much better, so she can stay alive a little bit longer and then keep going at almost between an average and fast rate with that 5% increase for the mana from the costume. She gets a little bit better. She dropped down from, I think it's 2. Let me see real quick, make sure. She dropped down from a 235 attack to a 205, but minor damage to the people around the main target, so that's a little bit better. But the healing's more because of the damage to the 3. So now she'll probably heal. I think that in the video here she gets a 230 and like a 115 from the main. So now instead of her getting like that base 150, now she's looking at about like a 180, possibly a 200 heal. Now, depending on what you invest in her, I think that's a little bit better than Oberon because it's going to go off a little bit faster and the stats are a little bit better. She's stronger with the health and the defense and the hit a little bit better. This is one of the skins for the 3-stars that was improved. Number 6, I've got the Guardian Bat. Guardian Bat's here at number 6. He does hit hard down the middle with a 70 and does hit harder as the people die, but he only hits 3. And it's a taper off damage from the minor damage to the sides of the target. I don't like the fact that his damage got tapered off. I thought it was even across the board, but it's not. That minor damage is what really weakens him because he'll probably go off before you get somebody dead, and then he's not hitting as hard, which is cool. I think his spot is pretty solidified. He definitely needs to be in that 5 or that 4 spot. That way you have people die before him, let him be forgot about, and then maybe he can come back and win win the win the match for you on defense, and on offense, let him go off last. Another thing too is his family bonus really ain't doing nothing for him. I don't like that family bonuses don't do anything for people, and the bat is actually one of those. It doesn't do much for them. Let me make sure I got it right. Family bonus for him is, yeah, defense and healing. So he's going to get healed more. 3-star extra healing on him. Okay, cool. We've got a bunch of good healers now. Okay, I'm fine with that. The defense, who are you pairing with? He's a 3-star. There are no 3-stars from Taltok besides himself, so you're not going to really ever use the defense or the extra healing on him. I'm not putting him with Guardian Panther ever. Just that's just not happening. So, but he does hit good. He does hit hard and a little bit stronger than everybody else. You could probably make an argument that Presca might be a little bit better than him, and she's going to go off a little bit faster, but he's going to hit harder and do a little bit more of a finisher than she is. She's more sustained. At number 5, I've got Chochan. And the reason I got him at number 5 is because his damage is even across the board. He's doing 215 to all 3 targets. Not to mention, he does have a family bonus of the Sakura, which is mana increase. He's also a sorcerer, so he's going to mana down. He's pretty much a better. He's a better package. You actually will pair him with somebody possibly on 3-star. And let me make sure I got that correct. I believe I do. Yeah. His pair is Namahage, and that kind of makes sense. So you want Namahage going faster, and you got Chochan going faster. So not that it's that much faster of a mana increase, but I could see red and purple together and making Chochan a little bit faster, and his damage not falling off. He's really I like him overall for like the 3-hit because of the damage, and he looks kind of funky. I've always been a big fan of Chochan. He's one of the ones I use regularly on offensive 3-stars before somebody else came out, but I can't mention that right now. We'll talk about it a little bit later. At number 4, I got Gilray. I think Gilray has taken Oberon's spot. She is the purple tank as far as I'm concerned, not because of health or defense, just because of what she does. Hit all. Laguna family actually does more attack. It doesn't really help her that much, but she's also a sorcerer. The fact that she does defensive down, offensive down, and dispels your whole team, that's very hard to find in 3-stars. She was one of the first. She was one of the only ones to do it prior to the skins. If not, the Sands were doing it, and then maybe Delilah, I think. No, Belith. Sorry, not Delilah. Anyway, we're doing it for the dispel to the allies. So she is kind of a rare breed. I like the fact that she does the offensive defensive down at 34% per. So now it makes pretty much the rest of your team killers. I can see her paired with a couple of purples or whatever. She goes well with every team too. That's another reason why she's up here. But she's just not fast, so clearly she didn't make the top 3 because of that. But I do think you use Gilray a lot more than you use a lot of these other 3-stars for the purple. At number 3, I got Bowzahar. I don't like his skin so much. I probably use him regular because he hits harder. The increased damage the decrease of damage doesn't do anything for me. The dot doesn't do anything for me. In regular, he's 335. In the skin, he's at 315. And then you're doing 60 damage over 3 turns. Nah, I'm going to go ahead and take I want the 335 hit off the rip and then just go wait again. He's already got an increased speed of 5%, so that's better. I probably wouldn't use the skin. The skin looks cooler than his regular form, but I would never use the skin if I'm using him on a team. And I did use him on a team recently. I would switch him back to his regular so he hits harder because you want the kill to go off. And who I pair him with, killing, that's all that matters. At number 2, I've got Tyram. Tyram dispels the team in his skin form and dispels the allies in his, or dispels the enemies in his regular form. I personally like running him like this. It depends on who you're going against, switching back and forth. 310 in his regular form and skin form, 310 as well. So you're not losing anything there. Just pick your poison. If you got dots, dispel your team. If you don't have dots, if you got buffs, dispel their team. And that's it. He's fast. I think the dispels makes him a little bit better than Bowzahar because it's more usable. Also, he's a paladin, so if you were to invest emblems in him, he can kind of protect himself a little bit more. And I think it lasts a little bit longer. That's all I got on Tyram. And he's fast, so you're not the skin makes him 5% fast. I don't think Bowzahar is better than Tyram just because he protects the team a little bit better. I use Tyram more than I use Bowzahar. That's where I got him at number 2. At number 1, I think you guys already knew from jump, Origin, and I'll just go ahead and say this is the best 3-star in the game, hands down. I've got 3 of them maxed. I want to get another 2 maxed. Borgin is the man. He hits one target for 200%, hits the other target for 350, and he does extra damage to Holy. So that even increases even more. If there's nothing but 2 yellows left, GG. If you get this guy rolling, like I run 3, that's usually if 3 of his specials are up at the same time, that's usually 3 dead. Every now and then it's 2 dead, but for the most part it's 3 dead because by the time you get the tile off and the damage is already minimized, I keep the target on 1, the randoms go to each other one, 3 gone. Now I've got a 2 on 5 or a 2 on 4 or 2 on 3. Borgin, hands down, is by far the best 3-star in the game. And if he's not the best, he's the most fun. Um, his realm bonus actually increases his damage, so now you get a special down. His damage is down. If you got 3 of them, they all happen to be from the same realm. Doesn't increase the realm damage, but they all get the same percentage up for the extra damage. He just naturally dual slash is the best special in the game for 3 stars. It's pretty much similar to, well, I can't say it's similar. It's very esque of Jabberwocky. The difference is it's not the corners, so you guarantee know where Jabberwocky is going. Borgin's going wherever he wants to go, but it's still killing power. I recommend anybody, if you get this guy, if you don't have 5 of them max, you run 3-star tournaments, he's just so fun. Just take him and blast away. Guys, that is the 3-star ranking. If you guys disagree with some things, I could see maybe 1 or 2, but this is really close. Presca might be up a little bit higher, but other than that, I can't see it really being that off. This one was pretty good. I'll try to keep the rankings with the specials going like that so you guys can see them. So that way you can kind of see where I'm coming from before I get into them. Guys, kill out. I'll catch you guys later. If I get time this weekend, I'll try to do a live, but more than likely I'm spending time with my family and hanging out. It's memorial of my mom tomorrow. So mom passed tomorrow on the 30th. So keep me in your prayers and my family. I'll talk to you guys later. Kill out. Peace.